This is Matt Kvesic then, pre-Leicester away. Matt, how difficult is it for you at the moment training with England and then sort of having to switch back for Gloucester? I imagine a full week with Gloucester this week's been most welcome.
Yeah, it's been a little bit tough sort of over the last couple of weeks. It always is, the travelling and stuff like that, but obviously it's great to be involved with the England setup and being away training down at Penny Hills. It's a great experience and massive learning curve, but it is a slightly frustrating. You miss the main two training days almost in the week, the Monday and the Tuesday, which you do all your learning for in the week. So you end up playing a little bit of catch up and on your day off and stuff like that. But you got to do what you got to do really, and try and keep pushing for places in the team, which is a very competitive back row at Gloucester. So yeah, it's good.
And obviously a full week with Gloucester this week, and I suppose the opportunity, if you're not getting in the England side, to go back to your club and get some game time and try and impress is most welcome again. Yeah,
definitely. Obviously, the way the teams have been going at England, there's not going to be a huge amount of change there, and boys have been playing exceptionally well. So it's just about guys that get released, going back to their clubs and training, playing as well as they can, and keep pushing for places in that England team.
What's been the mood in the camp this week? Because obviously last Friday up at Sale wasn't pleasing for anyone really, was it, apart from Sale?
No, it's a tough one because again it felt like a bit of like the beginning of the season where we just don't feel like we really turned up. I mean, obviously it came off the bench. I missed the first 60 minutes, and it's hard to gauge that when you sat on the bench. But speaking to some of the boys, I think they just felt like the intensity just wasn't quite there, and we just let ourselves in like we did the rest, the beginning of the season against them. But it's a big opportunity to bounce back against Leicester away, and they were pushed hard against Worcester as well. So it's an opportunity for us to get a win and get ourselves back on the road and get that momentum going again.
Yeah, it was surprising how close Worcester did push them that Friday night. I mean, I suppose Gloucester could be on the end of a backlash, but there's so many ways of looking at this, and this is potentially an ideal game for Gloucester as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's almost a similar situation to the Sarries game when we were heading back into the Munster game, where we let ourselves down the week before, but we had a massive opportunity to, obviously we're desperate to win the game, obviously, but I think we're focusing on performance more than anything. We want to go out there and make sure everybody plays to the best of their ability. Everyone knows the calls, everyone fronts up physically, and if we get that all as a collective, the result should look after itself. We're not going there thinking, right, we need a win. It just puts extra pressure on yourselves. I think we're going there to play the best rugby we can, and like I said, if we do that, then we know the result will look after itself.
Leicester's back row, Gibson, Salvey, Crane. It's still pretty impressive, isn't it?
Yeah, they've obviously, Leicester, you'd arguably say one of the best sides in the country, with top two best sides. So they've always got strength and depth, whether you've got players away with the internationals or boys injured as well. So it's always going to be a massive challenge playing a Leicester team at Welford Road, their home pitch. It's a great place to play. It's a good crowd up there. So like I said, looking forward to it. It'll be a big challenge for our back row and for our pack, in general really. So we've trained well this week. We've just got to front up on the weekend.